everybody. Today is the 14th of, or rather 15th. Today is 15th of September. Dr. Taiwo, and that doctor that is going to walk you through your fears from where you are to where you want to be. And that is going to make you know that fear is not something to run from, but something to run to. And today, quite briefly, we're going to be speaking on as words, because I have noticed that I've been having some art, and I had this routine of constantly washing my face, especially early in the morning, because it's very good for my skin type. And it's because I really a lot of oil or sebum during my sleep, so I need to wash it. I'm wearing a throwback shirt. It's glow in the dark. You can actually get it if you are interested. It's a very cute one. It's a sweatshirt, very good for the winter, very good for Hamatan. It's a wonderful one. So today we're talking quickly on things slow down or slow up to grow, and speed up or speed down to fail. Okay. Yeah, my physics is not so. But let me remember this law that everything will remain in its initial state of non-movement unless acted upon by an external stimulus. Yes, that's the third law of motion by Isaac Newton. So Isaac Newton. About this is that most times this happens for non-living organisms, but organisms like us or human beings that are certified to be an adaptive species, to be able to do anything that they desire to do, sometimes we can switch this. But let me explain something. Let me make you understand something about this. The fact that you wake up every morning, you to get a new habit. You want to learn to lay your bed every morning. You wake up, you try, you make me fail. You do that. It takes so much time for you to say that you are now someone that up in the morning and lays their bed, or it was not the fame. It's so easy, or yes, it's so easy to have been in school for 4 years, and on the last day you say you're not doing, or you're done, or you quit, and then you leave. It's so easy to be a dropout. It's so easy to be a failure. It's so easy to be get into debt. It's so easy to be irresponsible. It's so easy to have a child that you don't want. It's so easy to get into a job you don't want. It's easy. Life is so easy to get bad. So sometimes it takes a shorter period of time to spoil what you have. But life is sometimes slow when you want to get something. You must take one step at a time, and it is an intentional step. It takes almost like, it looks like forever when you're in school and you're trying to make yourself read or get a certain grade. How you push yourself, every minute may even look like an hour. It looks so difficult when you are running a marathon, and as you are running, it seems like every minute is every mile, every center could be a mile. So the point is, what I'm trying to explain here is what I'm trying to explain here is that told us, who lied to us, that as we're moving up onto this journey in life, that it is going to be easy. It might be fast. You might find a way that works for you, and then it becomes fast for you. But most times, most things that people think are fast and automatic, at the background, there is a lot of hard work or hidden effort that has been mastered as of a time that people were not paying attention. So this means that whatever we're doing, myself included, of course, I speak to myself as I speak to you. We are as we are as sharp or as important as light. That when we come to an existence, we have to do what we must do, one step at a time. Yes, it can be sudden at the end of the day, but you can also be someone that doesn't really care about the fact that you must rush into an existence. You mustn't rush into an existence. You can take your time, one step at a time, and suddenly arrive at your destination. Suddenly means in this our new world that you just all of a sudden became this, but you never ever become so just by just one day, unless if you are gifted by it. You must take it, you must feel through it. The idea about failure is that failure itself poses a large shadow. Failure poses a large shadow that you might even think is bigger than yourself, bigger than your God, bigger than your existence, bigger than your strength, bigger than all you faced. So you must stand up and realize that this failure of a thing is something that is necessary, and it will take me one day at a time, 1 to 4 hours at a time, one stretch at a time. It's not something that you will wake up and say, I am going to run into this thing. And there's something about practice and perfection. So, practice and perfection. There's this ideology that people say um, practice means perfect. But I disagree to that. I want to say that there is perfection in practice. It is when you practice every single time towards getting perfect that you can now deliver perfection at a certain degree, that you will now be a master and you will now seem perfect to the average person that doesn't want or doesn't try or didn't make out. So practice doesn't make perfect, but there's perfection in practice. And that's why I remember I saw something somewhere online. David Beckham, there was one of this his goals. I think the whole world was stopped and stood still. It was just like maybe like the end of the match or something, about to be the end of the match, and it was like this is the winning goal for England. If David Beckham gets this goal, this free kick is going to definitely take his team to the next level. And then he just played it and it entered. The world went crazy. He went crazy himself, of course, but the world went crazy. Then he was interviewed after that, and what did he say? He said that there's a way you will do something 1 million times, a lot of times, a lot. You're not perfect at it. You make mistakes. You still make your mistakes, yes, but not to the average human being. Your degree of mistake, the degree of mistakes you make can be very little, but you still make your mistakes. But it doesn't become evident or prominent to someone watching you. So, but there's a way you will make a mistake that on the day that you on something rather, that on the day you need to do that thing very well, you will do it and it's going to work. And you'll be so shocked. To you, self, you'll be shocked. And to the people around you, they'll be like, this guy is perfect. This guy has made a name, his sense of reputation is good. But the idea is that it is not that you're perfect, it's that you failed you've done it in every way and you failed every way, that what remains for you to do is to succeed. Now that's the hack, and that's what I'm taking you through. Go through it, pinch at the failure every day. That's what practice is. That's what athletes do. That's what doctors do. That's what boxers do. That's what life is. That's what crawling to walk, to run, to jump is. That's what learning 1 plus 1, then divided by 4, then quadratic equations, then further maths, then NASA maths, permit me to say, means. It's in don't worry about it, sweetheart. Keep taking, biting at it every day. Keep biting at it every day. It is meant to be slow, to change you, to pass through you, and so you too will enjoy it. By the way, this is my throwback sweatshirt, glow in the dark, wonderful sweatshirt. You can check it in. I do make these sweatshirts. I make scrubs. I'm a medical doctor. I make suits. I make African wears and other things. But that's by the way. So it's a brilliant play because you no longer fear the outcome until the outcome becomes what you require. And there's something called manifestation glow up. By the way, manifestation glow up is when you are beaming with energy from within, that somebody will see you and they can't really pick why is this person glowing up. Person might be hungry, the sun might be hot, person might be stressed, but there's a glow. So that's the idea, but we must take it slow. It's a one step at a time. Failure, I don't know where we got it wrong, that the world sees failure as or as if, if volcano that is erupting and you must run from it. No, you don't run from failure. You embrace, you take it gently, go into it gently. It's just like treading into uncharted territory. You cannot get through uncharted territory without being aware and taking it easy. And whenever you face resistance, this happened to me recently. This happened to me recently. I've been having some challenges, some housing challenges, and so I'm staying like partly in the hospital because I work in the hospital with my friend and my partner, and I noticed that, and I didn't really talk a lot of people. I just stayed on my own and just kept on, like, yes, I followed the emergency exit door more often because I don't want to be in anybody's nest. I like to do my thing without interrupting anybody. I like and not being interrupted by people myself. So I noticed that as the weeks went by, I kept on noticing some resistance towards people. Either they will complain that I don't greet them, I don't talk to them, I'm following the emergency door. So until it got to a point that someone even, because the room I was staying, there was a fan. It got to a point that someone even came and took the fan from me. And I was wondering, like, is this real? This is not supposed to be so because I'm supposed to be, ideally, the doctor is supposed to be the leader of the team. But maybe due to the fact that I've understood that I would let everybody live in their normal internal environment or normal environment, thus not disturbing them till there is need for us to commune, and then it will be value that I will exchange. I don't believe in, yes, I'm a very playful person, but I don't believe in playing unnecessarily, especially at work, not to, so that you will not get into a point whereby when you need the work done, you cannot even talk to them and get the work done. So I felt somehow, and then I spoke up. I realized that okay, now this resistance is explaining to me that I'm in a different territory, so I spoke up. And here it is. As I spoke up, I defeated the territory. I got the fan back. The water that was not even in the house, they fixed it. And I'm now as it's now as if yes, if I have owned the territory. I've been accepted into that territory, or I've dominated that territory. So nothing is really given, especially when you want something, when you want to move against the tides, because failure is like moving through the waters. It doesn't take you where you want to. You would move, you could bash your head on a rock, you could land on a debris, hooked by a tree, eaten by a fish. But success is gradually taking yourself to that place you want to be. I can talk for ages. I can talk for ages, but this is going to be a sequel. We'll continue this. I'll keep talking about this, and we'll keep reinforcing this. This is for me and you daily to get better. I'll be showing some of my merchandise. You could get it. It's a wonderful one. I have loved speaking with you since, and I will keep loving. I will keep loving it. It's a pleasure. My name is Dr. Taiwo. I am the doctor that will walk you through your fears and make you know that, in short, when you remove the shackles of power that fear has above you, you wield the power that fear has, and you use it for yourself. I leave you with that. Until next time, in between time, I remain Taiwo. Have a wonderful day and enjoy.